You know, it's not like I actively root against the Rule of 4 or find joy in seeing it fail or find joy in laughing in Justin's face. Because I do hope that everyone gets at least the most correct bets they can. And I do hope everyone can win money. But like I say, a lot of the Rule of 4 is implying that you think good teams are expected to fail. Which, yes, at any given Sunday, they do. But it's hard to conceive the idea beforehand, and that's why I have a problem with it. And that is why probably myself and the many others were allowed to have as great weeks as everyone's had this season. Hello everybody and welcome to Week 15 of the 2021-2022 NFL season and my predicted picks. I'm your host Cody P of the Blind Canadian Cat. I say meow, I roll intros like that, all you can do. Rocking the Duck Cat because we're going to see Herbert on Thursday, and maybe I'll be lucky and we'll see Mariota on Saturday. Oregonian pride, baby, is what we do. Nah, Carr's going to play. Raiders should not move on from Carr. I'm going to get that controversial topic out of the top of the head. Excuse me. Unless they think they can trade him for another average or above average quarterback. But that is what it is. Hello everybody, how are we doing this week? Like I said, Rule of 4 got broken, so for Justin, that might be a little shaky, but for a lot of other folks who don't take such to heart, it resulted in a good week. Like some would say, alright, yeah. A beautiful 12-2 straight up, which was allowed me to tie it for first in Chris Carter's lovely straight up pick'em pool, along with a couple other folks. And irony as it may be, one of my two losses was an underdog pick. I picked Pittsburgh to beat Minnesota on that Thursday night game. And the other one, where when I recorded the video, they were the favorite, but I found out at the kickoff they were the underdog. Well, Cincinnati against San Francisco. I found out they became the underdog by the time kickoff happened. So, if we're gonna go technical, by the time kickoff happened, the two picks that I had lost were the underdogs. So it goes to show you that, will this ever happen again? Probably not this season, with the trajectory and the rate we're getting, but it goes to show you, sometimes the Rule of 4, it isn't an absolute, but it's damn near close. And I will be there when some of those fall. And again, of course, you can look at some of the losses I had against the spread, because I went 8-6. Because more teams blew out of the teams than turns out to be. I'm glad I changed the Tennessee one too. I had Jacksonville covering at first, but I changed it to Tennessee last second. I wasn't expecting Denver to show out. I mean, I guess with the passing of Demaryius Thomas, rest his soul, that they got everyone hyped up, and then New Orleans realized the Jets were bad and the Saints might be good. Might be respectable. Or the Jets are just bad. Either way, it is what it is. You just went positive, and the totals 7-6-1. What can you do? But 3-0 on the Sunday night game and 3-0 on the Monday night game. And even if you want to talk about the Rule of 4 suspicion, once you saw that only two teams who were betting underdogs won against the spread, I can't say if it's ironic or not for me, but it made me feel more comfortable that the Rams would upset the Cardinals. Because the Rule of 4 might not always hit, but it will make its presence felt every time. And in the theme of holiday spirits, good old eggnog. Some people like it, some people don't. You definitely don't want to chug it, in my opinion, but it's a good beverage overall. Yeah, it's a great beverage. And God, I feel like I got blah in my mouth. So, it's making it hard to talk, and it's like my saliva's kind of chunking up. Am I getting sick again? I don't know. Maybe you didn't need to hear that. But let's get to what you all came here for, and that is the Week 15 picks. Now, normally, we would be only 3 weeks away from the season, but thanks to the NFL's extension, we have 4 weeks to go. Teams have been eliminated, no one's clinched yet, but based on these games, we should have a couple of teams clinching after the end of this week. So let's get to my picks, and let's get it going. And a spoiler already, I only picked 3 betting underdogs to win outright. So, who follows Rule 4? Although that one's going to break because we're going to have 16 games now. No more buys. Everyone's playing. So that rule of 4 will definitely hit, and if it doesn't, then c'est la vie. Also, P.S. Justin, I'm still waiting for you to assign me a punishment for Casey not covering 10 against the Giants all those weeks ago. And I guess I owe you double or nothing now with New England covering against Tennessee. We'll see. We got plenty of time. But thank you for letting me win. And blowing you out, too, so... But we'll get that into a different discussion. Go to the picks. Starting off with Casey beating the Chargers. I want to pick the Chargers. I do. But they are a very inconsistent team. And Casey's on a roll. And blowing out the Giants doesn't mean anything to me. It just feels like we're on that point now where Casey's going to get on a roll. And they're going to keep going. If the Chargers win this game, then the Chargers should be taken as serious contenders. But with the stumps they've had and the lumps, it's hard to take them serious. I don't know how to feel about them sometimes. I don't know. But I do know this. We're in for a good game. Because I do think the Chargers are for real. And it's looking more and more like KC is officially back. So we're in for a good game. I'm taking KC. They're on a continuing path of trajectory and dominance, yada yada. Had this game in like a 3.5 or a 4, I might have taken the Chargers to cover the spread. But with 3, I'm going to pinch my side and just take it. I do think KC wins. 3 is a small price to pay. And go for it. Chargers are a year away. Give them one more year, and I think maturity will officially allow them to usurp KC, if usurping them is possible. I see the COVID protocols. I'm still going to take Cleveland. I think the Raiders are still going down, down, down. Although with the Jarvis Landry being on that COVID list, it makes me think the Raiders are going to win, because when teams are without their top 2 receivers, unless you're Aaron freaking Rodgers, you don't win games. But then we'll have to see how Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt do. I think Kareem Hunt got on the COVID list. I don't remember. I just remember Jarvis Landry. Either way, I'm going to roll with Cleveland for now. It's at this point, it's just I think the Raiders are going to keep shooting themselves in the feet. And speaking of shooting themselves in the feet, nice job dancing on Casey's logo. How'd that work out for you? Do it post-game, not pre-game. Not that I need motivation, but damn. They just took it to you, and now you look like idiots. And then, of course, New England beat Indy. I like Indy. I like where they're going. New England is a better team, better coach, yada yada. End of the day, I think Carson Wentz will find a way to shoot himself in the foot. But the fact that New England is the underdog in this game, I'm surprised by that. With the way they've been rolling, I figured they'd be a favorite. Or at least if they pick them. Giving Indy practically -3 just because of the home team. That's something. I mean, that's probably Vegas going to say, hey, we're going to make Indy win this game to make people think like Indy's a real team, and if Indy wins this game, they'll probably be in the playoffs too at this point. With how much the AFC North has fallen apart. And who knows about Buffalo. We like to think Buffalo's good, but at this point there have been too many inconsistencies. It's hard to believe. Either way, I'm rolling New England. I'm not going to spend much time talking about it. Arizona's going to blow out Detroit. Detroit is bad. Bad, no. Buffalo blow out Carolina. Carolina bad, no. Dallas with the Giants. Giants, bad, no. Boom. It's that simple. I mean, wouldn't shock me if some of these teams covered. Giants maybe, because division game for division's sake. Carolina because, I don't know, maybe. But I'm not going to buy into it. Arizona, Buffalo, Dallas, blowout wins. Houston, I'm not going to say blowout, but to beat Jacksonville. Why is Jacksonville a favorite? I don't care how bad Houston is. Jacksonville has done nothing all season. What was Jacksonville's 2 wins? They beat the Bills 9-6. So, what do you want me to say in that instance? And I'm trying to remember. I don't remember. It was the London game, right? Against the Dolphins? Yeah. The struggling Dolphins team. Who might be better now. I don't know. Yeah, no. Jacksonville, you don't get this from me. No. I'm taking Houston. Davis Mills. Well, I'm sad Tyrod's getting benched. I'm sad he's not playing. You might be good. You might just be part of it. I don't know. There's talks about if he performs decent enough, they might roll with him next year. I'm not buying that. I think they're going to go try to find someone or draft someone. But we'll see. Miami beat the Jets, but at this point, Miami hasn't convinced me that they're that great of a team. Sure, you got a nice couple of win streaks, yada yada. Jets with Zach Wilson might have figured something out. But I'm not comfortable giving Miami 8.5. I'm not. I could be wrong. I've been wrong in the past. But I'm not doing it. Titans to beat the Steelers. I don't fucking know what to believe in the Steelers anymore. Now, especially with that locker room heating up again after the Thursday night game. I'm not going to say nothing because they beat us, so I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. It is what it is. I'll take that 1.5. Philly to beat Washington because I think Philly right now... I wanted to believe Washington might be good. I wanted to. And yeah, they came back on Dallas, so it makes you think the game's kind of close. But Philly seemed down on a roll, and I don't know if Jalen Hurts is going to play or not. This game could really go either way. But at this point, with how inconsistent the NFC is, I'll call it right now. The winner of this game will be one of the 2 playoff teams. I'll call that now. The winner of Philly and DC is going to go into the playoffs. Probably get beat the shit out of in the first round, but they're going to go to the playoffs. Sanford about Atlanta because they beat Cincy, and Cincy might be collapsing on itself, but Cincy collapsing on itself is still better than Atlanta. So, nope, don't care. Sorry, Falcons. I'm giving Cincy one more shot. One more shot. I think they played Denver this week, and then they're playing the Ravens next week. So, depending on how the Ravens' health is, I don't know. But if Cincy loses this game, I'm picking Ravens to beat them next week. And of course, I'm going to be wrong because no good things come my way. But I think Cincy, if they're the team I think they are, or want to believe they are, they will win this game. Now, Green Bay only laid 4.5 to the Ravens. I feel like that's a steal, honestly. I mean, I'll say it. This Ravens team's not good, and they're getting worse and worse. And I'll say this. Even if Lamar is good to go, I'd rest him regardless. I don't think the Ravens stand a chance. Not with the injuries in their secondary at this point. I don't think they stand a chance in hell. So yeah, I mean, you want to win every game, obviously. You want to believe you can win every game. And I think they could. And Lamar obviously gives the best chance. But honestly, rest Lamar. Save him for Cincy. Win that game. And we can breathe a little. That's how I see it. Because after week 17, Cincy's got to play KC. And in week 18, they got to play the Browns, which Cincy hasn't yet to prove they can beat the Browns, really. So, if I'm the Ravens, I would rest Lamar this week. Let that ankle twist or whatever heal up until he's good enough. Go play Cincy next week. That's me. But either way, even if Lamar plays, Green Bay minus 4.5 seems too easy. I don't think the Ravens could keep up. Ramble of the Seahawks, even though, if I'm going to be honest, there's something that tells me Seattle's going to win this game. There is. But I'm going to hold my tongue. I'm going to take the Rams. They're on a roll. They just beat the crap out of Arizona. But I'm going to beat the crap out of Seattle. Tampa over the Saints, but the Saints have some bullshit DNA code against Tampa. So I'm going to give them 10.5. We'll see what Taysom does. And then Minnesota beat the Bears because the Bears aren't good. And Minnesota might be. I don't have faith in Atlanta. So if you're talking about who's going to be in the playoff picture for the NFC, that 6 and 7 seed, there's Minnesota, there's New Orleans, Philly, San Fran, maybe DC, depending on how we're feeling about them. But I don't trust Atlanta. I don't think Chicago's going to be there. I don't think Seattle's going to be there. I don't think New York obviously is not going to be there. I don't know. The NFC playoff picture is going to be really tricky for the final teams that are going to get blown on the first round, but we'll see how it goes. And the AFC also is just a kind of a clusterfuck. Because at this point, everyone's within a game or two of each other. So who's going to be there? I don't know. I feel like the NFC team, whoever makes the Super Bowl, is going to win it anyway. I feel like that's been the story for probably the most of the season now, but we shall see. Let's talk playoffs, and let's talk a little bit about these playoffs. Alright, League of Assholes. I was eliminated a couple weeks ago. Not a big deal. We're moving on. We technically have one more week for deciding factors, although the playoffs are essentially 99.99% set. But we have one more week. We're going to play out, see what happens. NFL YouTube prognosticators. I started out 0-5. I end the season 7-2. And thanks to some help from some great friends, we knocked Gio, our good boy Minnesota boy Gio, out of that 6th spot, and we take it in. And we are back to prove to 3-0 on playoff-made seasons. Now, as a 6th seed, what are we going to do? Who knows? But even better, who's our matchup? Cooper Kupp and Devontae Adams. Going against really suspect defenses and secondaries. Woo! Let's hope Hopkins against the Lions and CD Lamb against the Giants and all of the teams will help me contribute points. And Deebo Samuel's healthy enough that Jimmy G will actually throw him the ball and get some receptions. We'll see, but we're playing Rob, and he's been on a roll. I think he ended the season with 10 wins, so he definitely has a good team, but we shall see how the dice roll in our favor. Especially since he has Lamar as his main QB, so we'll see how his injury goes. Looks like he has Wentz as his backup too, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see what the Lamar injury status and that will help or hurt. And in the other league I made the playoffs, the Discord's Finest Leagues. Thank you to a crucial win in the final week against the Bean, Michel. We were able to be in a 5-way tie for the 2nd seed. We had 5 of the 8 teams in this league finish 8-6. Our 1 seed finished 10-4 with a .02 win over the person who's going to finish with a 7th seed. So 2 games separating the 1 seed, 2 games separating the 7th seed, but 2 through 6 all finished 8-6. And because I had the points, because I always get the points, we were able to hold on to the 2nd seed after some questionables, but we did it. So we're in the playoffs. We get to play Zach, the man, the myth, the legend. Fun dude, happy dude. And we're gonna see how that goes. He also finished 8-6, obviously. So we got that, and then next week will be the championship week. Do we make it? Let's find out. And then Sleeper Squad, after starting, I think it was 5-3, I lose my final 6, play myself out of the playoffs. So 2 leagues we made it, 2 leagues we didn't. As far as those 2 leagues go, I will update you if I am in a position where I'm going to be completed for last place. I'll let you know. But until then, we're just going to not really talk about those leagues. Those matchups aren't important. And as far as those 2 leagues we'll play the playoffs in, win in advance, lose and you're out. Simple as that. But it is nice to make the playoffs. And nice to compete for money. Let's get some money, folks. May the odds ever be in our favor. That'll be all from me in this longer video of these predictions, because I've been doing these for a while. And hello, the Doc's online. Hello, Doc. That is all for me today. Thank you for liking, rating, commenting, and subscribing to the YouTube channel, The Blind Canadian Cat. Make sure you follow me on my social medias. My Twitter, Canadian Cat CP. My Instagram, Blind Canadian Cat. My Twitch, The Blind Canadian Cat. And stay tuned, my friends. I know I've been hyping up Discord in Our Lady of Perpetual Bending and the Kingdom of Glass. But stay tuned, for it is time that I shall make my own Discord server for you all to attend under my name to hype me and my friends like the Uganda Vinny, like Justin himself, and everyone in between. It is time for the community, my community, to mesh with the other communities that are you guys. I'm still in the process right now. Hopefully, we should get it ready to go by next week. Until then, we shall see. Thank you all for watching. I shall see you all next week. When... well, I don't know when exactly what will happen next week. Or what will happen with my friend here. But let's hope that ankle is healed eventually, and that we can somehow, some way make a playoff push. How the fuck are we still the 1 seed after losing 2 really close games that Cincy's been shooting themselves in the foot and giving us a chance of life. It is what it is. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll catch you all next week. Peace, love, and trust.